right, what's going on, UBA? This is the voice of choice, Sean Facing, and today I'm being joined here by the man with more. And when I say more, I mean Malachi Moore. What's going on, Malachi?
What's up, brother? How you feel?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Malachi Moore, you got a little less hair than I seen you last time, but that's all good, man. But we're here, and we're here to check out the Northeast Conference Playoffs, round one here at Bolero, North Brunswick, here at Carolina. For those who know and remember the original Battle Bowl, it was here at Carolina Lanes, and we are all in. And hey, what a segue, because we're going to be tuning in at All In versus Exit Woundz. Yep. And we're going to check out the scratch pair here first, lane 19 and 20. Yeah, lane 19 and 20, we got over here representing All In scratch.
You have to be able to stay, and you can't. If you go past 5, your ball's going to go right into the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting who can be disciplined enough in order to bowl well.
Yeah, it's all about discipline. And you know what? A very disciplined shot to start off for Burwell. And let's see what's going to go on with Jason here. And Jason through the faced him a little early. And kind of what you said. You know, that's why they call you the Brainiac.
The brain.
I say Brainiac.
Okay,
you know what? Because you be acting up when your brain start working.
There you go.
And let's see if we can work on this washout. And
Mr. Belcher picks that up.
And he washed up the washout right there, taking out the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10.
Now,
I know my pins.
I'm going to say this here about this match. The unique thing about this match also is that you can't. You have to have really like a soft hand, even though because you have to. The objective of the game of this shot is to get the ball long as fast as you can.
Yes.
If you put too much hand in the ball, you'll do like Mr. Belcher did and go lefty, or in his case, he went righty.
Yeah, usually when you belch, it's problems with the belly, and that ball bellied up and went into the face. That one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hopefully he can get his belly right and get his shot right, so that way all in can be all right.
Only people here who should be doing well here are people who bowl at Carolina. Mm-hmm. And I mean at Bolero, New Brunswick.
Yep.
Ooh,
oh man.
Dennis left the 7-pin on a nice, very good shot. He just had to keep his ball up. It's going to be a test of frustrations today, I will say.
Mm-hmm. It's all about poise. It's all about who can hold their composure, keep their cool, and don't want to open up any, pun intended, wounds.
Ooh. Are you trying to forecast something, sir?
I mean, the weather was bad yesterday, but it looks like the sun is shining. Let's see if the sun shines for one of these teams. And let's see if Dennis right here can take care of that 7-pin. Should be no problem on it, and was no problem, was all over the 7-pin.
Yes, now the odds-on favorite in this match is Exit Woundz. Exit Woundz has been to the Final Four last year. Did they win last year, or was it the year before?
It was Murder Inc. that won.
Murder Inc. Okay, I keep getting that mixed up. But they were in the Final Four, right?
Yeah, yes,
they were in the Final Four. So there's an expectation that they will return back to the Final Four this year. But now the unique thing is that they have to get past the first and second round in order to move forward. So we're going to see how that plays out.
I like what you did there. Exit, expectations, and you know what? I'm all into that. And up for all in right now, Frank. Frank is up.
Frank Komet.
Yeah, Frank Komet. His ball had a good meeting with the pocket. It meant well.
Yes, he saw the shot. Lefties generally will have a good shot here, from what I've seen. Mm-hmm. And looks like Exit Woundz has 2 outstanding lefties on the scratch pair.
Absolutely.
So let's see what happens.
So far, with the exception of Day, who has not thrown a ball yet.
He's getting ready. He's up now.
Let's just see if we keep that pattern going of all closed frames. As Gordon said yesterday, spares beat strikes. But as long as you keep making spares, you always have a chance to stay there in the fight.
Exactly. You have to give yourself a chance to win. And looks like Exit Woundz starting out all strikes in the first frame.
Mm-hmm. All X's for exit.
Yes. Ooh, boy, you really doing it to him today.
Yeah, man, 4th of July was just here, so, it's all about cooking on the grill. I'm trying to keep my grill going.
Now, I'm going to go back to one of my favorite sayings. It's not how you start, but how you finish.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the finish.
Yeah, so if you throw this ball past the 5 board, it will go straight, or it'll leave the 10-pin or 7-pin. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting, once again, who can stay on the control.
Yeah. And, being that we're on the scratch pair, you're going to see, people bringing out their best lineups, their best hitters, and they're they're there to be enforcers. And let's see if Burwell right now can enforce what he's supposed to do.
And yes, he did. He fouled it up with another strike.
You know, they always
looked
have
much
a
better
saying.
on that second ball.
You look very comfortable.
Yes.
They always like to say a little saying, what are we here for? I think we know what everyone's here
Everybody's here for, to try to move on.
Yeah. Keep moving on. and if you're not going to move on here in this round, you're going to have to move on out the building.
That is correct. Now, some teams are set up strong across the board, and some teams are set up where they just only have their handicap dominant.
Oh, Jason right there almost had another meeting with the face, but he got a little good trick.
He still got it deep. So this is going to be real funny because sometimes you don't even need a real strong ball. You just need a ball that's going to get long and snap back hard on the back end.
Yeah.
I love hammers for this kind of shot here.
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, they say nothing hits harder than a hammer. Let's see if all the hammers that be the scratch hitters on exit wounds can do their thing. But all in, no slouches. I mean, they're here for a reason, and I think they're trying to see what it is today. We almost saw, and did witness some upsets yesterday. And
yes, that is true. City Morgue, unfortunately, bit the bullet.
Yep.
They were at Battle Bowl last year in the playoffs. They're still a very strong team. Much respect to City Morgue.
yeah, indeed. No doubt that they'll be back. You know, and shout out to all the other teams that did compete yesterday.
Yes.
As we watched Laser over here. Oh, wow. Well, Laser definitely dodged
a
a
real
bullet.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He almost left somebody toothless.
Yes. And he almost left a set of teeth
Once
with
again,
a lot of misses.
I always say it's not how you start, but how you finish. It's going to be who can make the adjustments, how you make the adjustments, and can you not get frustrated? Do you communicate with your teammates? And even in ball selection, it becomes very important. The playoffs are not supposed to be easy, so just because you have a very good, strong, scratch team doesn't mean that you're going to bowl well.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of footing issues there with Laser, but no problem on converting the spare. Avoided a little bit of a catastrophic result there.
Well, you don't want that starting out early on.
No, you do not. You do not want that. And you want exactly what All-In is doing, closing frames. They would like to close them with X's rather than just slashes, but it's better than dashes.
Let's see what Frank Komet does. Nice ball, coming back into the pocket. Ooh, he didn't keep his speed up.
See, shout out to the brain. He said, do not touch that 5 board unless you got some speed with it.
Let's see what Day does. Day has speed but left the 10 pin. Once again, you can't throw it too hard in here.
Yeah. Little soft hands to negotiate the pocket.
I'm expecting this is going to be a game of who can pick up their spares. This is literally going to get down to who can pick up their spares.
Yeah, battle of attrition.
Exactly.
Now, what we have here is a very makeable yet missable. Let's see if it's going to be a makeable.
Ooh,
and it's, like I said, makeable yet missable.
Yes. Remember I told you have to play this. This shot is not easy. It is the playoffs, so anything can happen.
Yeah, right. And Dede showing his ability to throw a nice backup ball, versatility. A lot of times will show everybody what you're made of. And we already know what X is made of. They've been here before. All-In has been to the playoffs before as well. They both had champions in their crews. They both come to all over to different events all over in terms of UBA, and they've made their presence felt. And let's see if Burwell can do the same
Burrow
thing.
front 3.
That's right.
Agent Zero is up for All-In. It's going to be interesting to see if he has to answer the phone.
Exactly.
If he lets the phone ring. Oh my goodness! This could turn into a bloodbath.
Oh yeah, we do not want that. We don't want a bloody Sunday.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Agent Zero hoping to get 0 plus 10.
Left, exactly. Got it out. Ooh, once again, left that 10 pin, baby.
That 10 pin.
This is going to be a game that. Now, normally people who pick up their 10 and 7 pins. This is not that kind of place that you're going to have that kind of experience.
Yeah.
Because your frustration may mount, and if it mounts, you're going to have a problem.
Let's see what kind of problem. Let's see what problems is created by the Laser himself.
Let's see
Mr. Lazarchik.
Okay, he came back, shot real good. Lefty see the shot very well.
Laser focus.
Laser focus, he has to be. Yeah, Jen Russo and Agent Zero picks it up.
And probably would have picked up the 7-pin there as well. He would have made the 7-10. 10-pin kicked out, rolled out. Trying to beat it so where it don't want to show up. Exit is going to make a lot of noise.
It's all in his time that they have to be willing to stay focused and not get rattled by the outside crowd. See, they just left a split on the right side. So the question is going to be, can he pick it up? Who's going to lead? Okay, well, it looks like Frank Commit had a open in the, he left some pins in the second frame.
Yeah.
Let's see if Day pick it up. The way Day throws his backup ball, he should pick up both of them.
Yeah.
But once again, this is the playoffs and nothing is,
Ooh, 410. Not the area code you want to see, the 410 left over on lane 19.
Lane 19.
Yep, lane 19 was reacting funny. Let's see if Day could make some money on this baby split. Let's see if he can give birth to this one. Let's see if he's ready to be a daddy right here.
No, I don't think. Oh, not today.
Nope. He steps back, pulls out, does not want to make the baby today.
No, not today.
You know,
it's too hot outside to be making babies.
Yeah. Either way, you're going to be sweating.
Exactly. But you got to pick them up.
Yeah, had a little bit of an identity crisis there. And speaking of which, shout out to the teams that won yesterday during the Atlantic Conference. Identity crisis over Control Chaos, Killer's Grip over Apocalypse, Lights Out over Hit Squad, Public Enemy over Tribe, Class Acts over Pound for Pound, Long Island Legends over House Shot Heroes, and Release the Kraken over Bolarama Express. That was in round 1. And Royal Flush over Commission. In round 2, it was Killer's Grip over Wrecking Crew. It was Identity Crisis staying in the fight, beating New England Heat, BC Crew in a tight one, beating Public Enemy, Lights Out, defeating City Morgue. And it was Lane Crashers going over the Long Island Legends, Class Acts defeating Justice League, Royal Flush, defeating Fallout, Mop Nation Melissa, in a very tough nail biter. Unfortunately, take for them, for the new team, taking out Release the Kraken.
Yes.
Shout out to those teams moving forward in the Atlantic, and we are here in the Northeast to see who will be the beast of the division.
I am going to say that I was very surprised that Justice League lost yesterday with all of the talk that they had about just how good they were and how they had defeated everyone. The question is, where you'll be returning to me later.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm your daddy, dog.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of daddy, oh, man. Oh, baby. And oh, my goodness.
Let's see what Agent Zero does with this shot.
He's going to have to jump on something.
Burwell has to pick up the shot. He left a little what I call a mini split, unfortunately.
Yes, he did.
That could be crucial. You never know. Let's see what Agent Zero has to strike her, and he does.
Yeah, and right here is a question of either hero ball or just go for the pin count.
Yes.
So that's makeable. 147, but it's very missable. Goes back up, and you know what? It still gets the wood. He still gets 2.
Yes, he does get 2, but the thing is, remember, we talked about now, Burrow is strong enough to be able to overcome that type of obstacle, but if Agent Zero throws another strike, Burwell's only up by 5. So, like, once again, it's not how you start, but what?
How you finish.
All right, let's
go. And it's
go.
all about the finish, and it's all about all 3 pairs. And oh my goodness, a pair of splits, one being left on the left, one being left on the right.
Now, I'm going to say this here. I'm just going to say this about Dennis' shot. To me, Dennis has been trying to, the thing about this shot here, you cannot throw your ball slowly.
Nope.
He's throwing his ball through the middle thinking that there's enough oil to get his ball longer. He might want to switch to a medium ball that actually is symmetrical and play the shot and put as much hand as he needs in the shot.
I think
you
that may be
cannot
right.
throw this ball slow. See how he gets the ball deep now? But he didn't put nothing on it.
He put nothing on it.
Okay, this shot is going to be very frustrating today.
Yeah.
The question is, who's going to master it?
Yeah.
It's not you against the other team, it's you against the lane.
Yeah, that's right. And often if you're a gambler, there are many times where the house always wins, but you got to beat 2 opponents. The people you're bowling as well as the house.
And Day comes back with a strike after that. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sir.
no, it's all right. You know, the last name on exit is Woundz.
That's
one
right.
was wounded, 2 picked him up. 2 picked up Burwell on that one. Laser did his thing,
That's
and
right.
Day
That's
at the
right.
bottom spot definitely rose up.
Let's see what Frank Clement does on this shot. If Frank Clement has to double up on this shot here. Up, he didn't. Ball came right across him. His hand came across his body.
Yeah.
This here, you have to be like a machine in terms of your discipline. You have to hit your mark over and over and over again. You cannot afford to miss. I don't care whether you're lefty or righty.
You're right.
I think I want to cry.
And when you're right, you're right. Even when you're talking about the left.
Let's go.
All right, let's see what Mr. Clement does.
Frank Clement has to pick this up. And he does.
There you go.
Did you see, his problem was he brought his hand across his body initially. Had he slowed his feet down, he probably could have extended his hand out and hit his mark.
Yeah, I love what you said about slowing the feet down. Some people say speed up, but sometimes you have to slow down and see the court, if you will.
Exactly. On this shot, you need a soft hand, and you have to remain under control no matter what.
Yep. And you don't have to just rise up in terms of your heart. You got to make sure you're rising up and staying up so that way you can see what you're doing.
Keep your BP down, right? Your blood pressure down.
Yeah, you got to keep it down.
Let's see what Burwell does on this shot. See how he comes back. Nice shot. Still came. Remember, he has so much hand. You got to have a soft hand as you're coming out the shot. He put a lot of hand into that shot there.
Yeah, I saw the very same thing at the bottom of the ball. It looked like we had a little squeeze action, like
yes,
kind of squeeze
at the bottom, exactly. So he can still pick that up because he is a lefty. He just have to take his time, go through I would say the third and the fourth arrow down towards the 10 board and let it flare out a little bit and then let it come back.
Yeah. And
Agent Zero with the strike.
Yeah, that ball came back.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, 0 to 100 real quick.
Yes, if Burwell does not pick this up, that'll be 2 opens back to back after he started out with 3 strikes in a row. He started out with a turkey. He can pick it up, though. There you go. Good shot. Ooh. See, remember I told you, if you go past 5, it won't come back. That ball did not come back.
Yeah.
Normally on a regular house shot, that works.
Yeah, mirroring misses. The B bowler right there, Mr. Dennis. Dennis Petrelli.
Yes.
He left the same exact thing, only on the righty side
Okay,
before.
he got his ball outlaw far enough now. Now he made that adjustment.
He made that adjustment.
Exactly. And he didn't rip through the ball like real hard. He made sure he put the ball out and followed through on it.
Yeah, let it roll.
Exactly. Let's see what Andrew does. Ooh. Great shot. He got 3 in a row. He's holding up his team.
Yeah, one thing you're never really going to see from Lazarchik is a problem getting a good roll. He bowls on everything. He's not just, dare I say, a house shot hero. He's somebody that will go anywhere.
Isn't he a pro bowler?
Yeah, you know what? Of the professional nature, somewhat. Somewhat. And he's showing you exactly what it is.
He tears up everything that I see him bowling in. All right, Frank Clement, he has an 8 count. But this shot is not easy for anybody. Dede Green with the shot here. Ball come up light. See the splits. You got to keep your speed up. You cannot have a strong ball. I wonder what balls these guys are bowling with. What bowling ball they're using.
Well, let's see. I won't go get you.
Pause.
Yeah. New York.
Dede Green has to pick this up now because he only has 2 strikes in the game. He's already in the 5th frame.
Yeah.
And this is not an easy shot to pick up because if he goes past, he's not going to pick it up.
Well, the only good thing about that is he got the majority of the wood. Bad thing about that, it is an open.
It is another open. That is correct. Let's see if Frank Clement, he has to pick this up too. Nothing is a give me. Woo! He almost missed that.
A little light.
He got it long enough though. I mean,
he converted the spare.
He converted the spare.
And shout out to both scratch teams right now. It's a battle. It's looking like mirror images. When one team gives the other one a chance, the other team gives it back. So it's a little bit of a tug of war, dare I say.
Right now through the 5th frame, Woundz on the scratch pair is up 265. All in is 225. So all in is down 40 pins. The question is, can they work their way back into the match?
You got to put in the work. Let's see what happens here. Burwell
with the strike. He's back on it. He got his ball he got his bowling ball long to hit the pocket.
Yes, he did. He actually moved his feet. He put that ball out, and he definitely did his thing.
And Agent Zero comes and matches it with a trio, so this is going to be interesting to see how they go.
El Trio to strikes. And, yeah, it's a tight race right now. It's definitely a tight race in terms of scoring. Nobody really getting ahead in the race right now. Let's see what Lazarchik can do. The man who's always staying laser focused.
Lazarchik has to, if it was me, I would want him to throw a strike here just to keep his team up in the. Ooh. Once again, what did he do? What did I say you have to do? You got to keep your speed up.
Yeah,
he dropped his speed and he paid for it.
Yeah, it went high flush, very high in the pocket, driving force, scrambled the pins, but unfortunately left the 6-8.
And that's not an easy split to pick up. If it was you, Sean Dyke, how would you pick that up?
Well, for me, the righty version is a 4-9, which we almost saw left by the righty.
Yes.
You have to basically shoot for your 10 pin, sweeping the 6 into the 8. The 8 pin is lined up behind where the 6 pin is. You usually want to go for the pins that's lined up at a higher angle, and that's what Lazarchik is doing. And
he left it open.
He left it open. He played safely, though. He didn't want a chance of missing everything, being how tight it was, and he opted to go for the chance of making at least one as opposed to getting none.
And Dennis picks up his spare, so we're going to have to see where everything's going to go. The question now is, will exit. Now, he was Lazarchik was on a trio. Now he has a split. Now Agent Zero is working on a trio. Let's see if Day can get a strike here. Oh, Day has a split. Oh, baby.
No, wow. So we got a baby and, wow. We got a baby plus, a baby and a possible right there.
It might be quadruplets.
Oh, my goodness, right? I say, that's as they say out here, 6? So that is
6?
That is the 3, 4, 7, 10. Make the baby, sweep it over, and take out the 4-7 is the best way to go.
Only thing is, on this shot, it's very difficult to do that because see how the ball will not come back. It does once it go past 5, it's not coming back. This is not a regular house shot.
No, it is not.
Even though Carolina or Valero, New Brunswick believes that it's a house shot, this is not a regular house shot. You have to play this a certain way. All right, Frank commit. Let's see if he comes back with a strike, and he does.
He does right now, and all in, really making Exit Woundz think.
That actually all in looks like on the next shot. If Agent Zero throws a strike, they take the lead on the scratch pair.
Yeah, that's looking like the case right now.
Remember what I said early in the match? What did I say? It's not how you start, but what?
How you finish.
All right, looks like right now all in is trying to close the gap. Now, just to give everybody an idea what the scoring system is, you get 2 points for every game that you win. It's 3 games, and then it's 4 points for totals on your pair.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the comments here. What up, Colette? What up, Barry? And what up, the Rambler himself?
And Brandon Burwell, after throwing a strike, comes back and leaves the mother-in-law.
Yeah, Kenny Latham saying the lanes must be super dry. Everything is super dry for him.
No, it's not dry, trust me. It definitely isn't dry. Agent Zero leaves the 10-pin. Once again, everything is a challenge today. Nothing is going to be easy, even picking up spares.
And all the oil holds in the middle. So you want to honestly maybe play a little wet to dry shot, move inside, roll within the oil, let the ball react, and get a better probability of maintaining more pocket shots than the other team.
The only other thing I would say to help any team is that you have to learn to work together and bowl, in the same side and move the oil around accordingly. Indeed. If you have people tearing up the lanes who are swingers in terms of the ball, it doesn't help you set up. I kind of expected this kind of shot today. I had trouble last week or the week before in this house, so there's no big scores going to be today.
Yeah, but right now it's anybody's match. It's more of like a who wants it, and if you want to come get it. And Lazarchik, the laser right there, made up for that last frame, and he's back on the strike train.
Yes, Lazarchik that time, as mentioned previously, he kept his speed up.
Yes.
He's back on his strike game. He has a good look right now. If I was him, I would speak with Burwell to get him squared away. Because it's going to take a team effort to win this match.
That's right. It's all about the team. One team, one dream, one band, you know, and one ball.
One sound. That's my
boom.
Thank you. Oh, once again, they had a nice shot. Nice look at the shot.
Yep.
This is going to be very, very, very frustrating today.
You know, and the one thing about, you know, the guys that I do know, like Burwell and like Laser, and a drive-by.
Dennis. Remember I was expressing to you earlier about the frustration? That was a frustration spare miss.
Yeah, unforced.
Exactly. But that was done through frustration.
Yep.
Ooh, and DJ just missed that.
Oh, and gimme.
I had that happen to me last week as well. I threw the shot. I thought it was right there, and it just said, bleep,
yeah,
went right into the gutter.
Yeah, you know, everything's sweet till it goes sour. And right now, it's very, very tight right now.
Frank Komet has to save his pair just so they can maintain what they're doing. They still can take the lead if Frank throws a strike or a spare here.
Yeah, currently 347 to 342.
Frank hasn't thrown yet. Now he's thrown.
And Komet is going to
add
to whatever is left.
Oh, he left the 7-pin.
Left the 7-pin.
And like I said, nothing is a gimme. I don't care how good you bowl.
Right there. And
frustration can get the best of you.
It definitely can, my goodness.
This shot here will make a grown man cry and woman cry. Because there's so much frustration, you can lose your focus.
Yeah.
And in the playoffs, it's all about maintaining your focus.
And you have to really focus. Not every pin matters because how tight it is. It is about a 13 or 14 pin difference. Matter of fact, you could even make that a 24 pin difference when you factor in the spare.
Well, the question is going to come down to who can win as many points as they can and still keep their team in. If one of your pairs fall down on the job, that could be catastrophic. Agent Zero threw the ball out too early as if he was throwing it into the dry. You saw his ball came back quickly, right? Now, normally that shot will be easy for people to pick up because all you have to do is focus on the 6-pin. The problem is that if you throw it on a slant and you don't throw it directly at the 6-pin, that ball it'll leave a pin up.
And we almost had 2 pins up on that shot by B2, Burman himself, Burwell.
Brandon Burwell is an outstanding bowler, just like Day Green.
Ooh, came
Agent
very
Zero
close.
picked it up.
Yeah,
exactly. There's a lot of luck today. I'm gonna tell you that now. You're gonna need some luck.
Yeah, well, speaking from experience, a lot of times it's better to be lucky than good.
That's correct.
But it'd be real good if we can get more strikes and more close frames.
And Brandon Burwell picks up the spare. Agent Zero, who I wouldn't say was better than Brandon Burwell at all, but on this shot right now, he's doing better than Brandon Burwell.
Well, one thing is for certain. As long as you show up, you always have a shot.
Yes.
And, you know, everybody has a plan until they get hit square in the mouth.
Now, Dennis he has to do something right now. He has 99 sticks through. He throws a strike through the 7th frame. That's not a good game.
That's not a good game, but he's 10 pins higher than Dede in that same frame.
I just saw that. You're correct, sir.
And every single thing is tight. We have an opportunity to potentially see Exit Woundz take an exit out the building, but they better show up unless they want to get thrown out.
Oh, see, you go. I don't know about that, bro. Okay, this is going to have to be a total team effort by all in.
Yeah.
Right now, they're getting the job done, but it's not just one pair. It's all 3 pairs.
And that's right. And we will definitely take a look at that
after the first game. Correct.
Because there's many factors when it comes to a UBA season match as well as a playoff match. And let's see if this shot helps that situation to be a better one. And it was.
Andrew is keeping his team in the game with the type of bowling that he's doing right now. Right now, his teammates are struggling, but that could be an all-day thing. I don't know if one man can keep it up all 3 games.
Yeah, one frame.
Eventually, that kind of wears on you. Ooh, Frank almost had a split there. Let's see if they can come back and throw a strike here. There you go.
Day took off the do-rag, and he means it. And we already know, Day is what I call a blood pressure bowler. Pressure doesn't bust pipes in his situation. As he sweats and as he heats up, the scores go up.
They don't want to see angry Day come out.
No, we don't want to see angry Day.
No, that means he gonna bowl it like it's yesterday's news.
Yeah, angry Day. ADD.
I see him throw some special games doing that.
Yep. ADD means it spells add, and the score adds up to a higher amount when it gets more mad.
Let's see if Frank Kamek picked this up. He does.
Yeah.
Through 8 frames, all in on the scratch pair has 408 to extra Woundz 396. So it's only a difference of 12 pins.
Yeah.
The thing is, extra Woundz could go back in the lead if Andrew strikes again. Going into the 10th frame. The 9th frame is up, but you want to be set up with strikes going into the 10th frame.
AKA
to give
the
yourself a
foundation
chance
frame.
to win. Exactly. All right, let's see what Agent Zero can do. Last 2 pairs, last 2 frames, he has not thrown a strike. Let's see if he does here. Throws the ball out, comes back. No.
Wow. Seems
that's a problem. That's a problem for 2 reasons. One, he's in the 9th frame and he threw that split.
Yeah.
2, trying to get, he's going to throw soften his hand up. I think Agent Zero put too much hand in that ball. That's the reason why he left that split. But now he's going to have to soften his hand up just to kick the pin over to get the 7th pin on the side. Let's see what he does here. Here he goes.
Did not want to be greedy. He knows they're up, and he wants to.
Nah, you're not really up because Andrew's on a double and now his man, he's putting a lot of pressure on Dennis, who has not been bowling well at all today. So he needed to close that frame.
That's true. Yeah, he definitely needs to close the frame.
Extra Woundz is not here for no reason.
Yeah, they know what they're here for. But I want to say a good shout out to maybe only getting the 3. You don't want to go hero ball and make a mistake and go 6 out.
I'm gonna disagree with you for 2 reasons. One, against Extra Woundz, you have to close every frame. Dennis leads the 7 pin, almost left the 7-10 split.
Yeah.
He got lucky there. There's a lot of luck going on out here.
Yeah, I almost had 2 guests for dinner that unwanted guests.
Oh my goodness! Guess who's coming to dinner?
Well, hopefully it'll be a spare.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. All In had a decent shot. Now they have to be able to hold it up. Laser turned his back.Id you see that?
Yeah, but he turned his back because he didn't like it.
I thought somebody called him. That's all.
No. The only thing that called him was his footing issues again. He did not like that ball, but thankfully, his ball, just like a good pet, always listens.
Here you go. Let's see if Dennis can pick up that. Whoa. Woo. Dennis giving me an agita, man.
Oh, man. No. Don't pass out. We got 2 more games.
You right.
Whole lot of
Let's
games.
see what Day does.
everybody.
He has to back this up with a double. He backs it up with double. There come Angry Day.
He's heating up.
Woo!
Yeah, but the potential 179 finish for Day. Shout out to Jen Russo over here.
Jen Russo. Thanks, Jen.
Yeah, and you know what?
Thanks for the commentary.
And you know what, Jen, I want to ask you a question over here. Over here watching what's going on with Exit versus
First of all, who are you rooting for?
Oh, I'm rooting for Andrew because I got money on him, so I don't really care about.
Well, money in the
I don't care about who wins team. Nothing. I want my money and make money.
She said she want her money.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, sometimes it's all about the money. It's all about the payoff.
It ain't about anything else.
You're so right.
Ever.
What do you think all these bowls here are experiencing? There's a lot of things going on the lane.
This is embarrassing. I can't. This is bad.
This shot is bad. In all fairness, this is not a regular house shot. It's a real
It's
bad
not?
shot. No, it's not.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Now I'm kind of pissed.
Andrew's playing very well because he's seen other shots, but you have to be very disciplined on the shot. Look how bad Day is bowling, and Brandon Burwell is at least keeping his.
But look at these scores. These scores
I know.
are high.
Trust me, this shot is not easy. Trust me when I tell you.
You know what? Let's see what Burwell's gonna do.
That's you. Okay.
I don't know.
Burwell up, and much needed strike.
That's a much needed strike there. Yes. Now they can slam the door because they all set up in the ninth frame with strikes.
Well, they can slam the door. You know, hopefully, you know, All In doesn't put their foot in the door and try to hold it off.
Well, being as though Agent Zero it looks like he had the best look on their squad, and he had it open, I would say that this door is shut. Oh, once again, you go past that 5. Look what happened. Lead to 7 pin. Yeah. I mean 10 pin.
Yeah,
and that ball looked nice. That ball looked nice. You can't flare it out. This is not a regular house shot.
Yeah. And you know the word of the day right now, and the word right now is opportunity.
I love you.
And you know what? And right there, look at that. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Sweet can go sour real quick. He leaked that ball out. It labored, and then he leaves a reverse.
Right.
Pat Hollis.
Don't shoot the message.
A 3.97, a 3.79 right there. The only good thing right there, Malachi, is that he struck and then left that. He
in
left
the first frame.
That
is correct.
Yep.
But he still needs to pick up these two pins.
Yes.
This game is not over yet.
No, it is not.
Agent Zero picked up the spare. Okay, Burwell picked up the 2. He goes out with a 197.
Yeah, 197 for game 1 right there for Burwell. And right now, finishing right now, 502 with a double.
Agent Zero has
going in.
to throw a strike here. And, oh.
Yes.
He leaves the, he shoots a 200.
Yes.
On a scratch pair. Normally, you would never see scores like this.
Mm-hmm. Score being really, really tight. It's all about the finish of the 10th. It's really coming down to the 10th frame. Who's going to stay focused and who's going to blink a little too hard and too many times. There's been a lot of blinking on both sides.
Well, not really. Laser's been locked in like yesterday's news. News flash, he's up again.
Well, let's see what the report says on the 10th frame.
He's throw a great ball right there. Ooh, we left that 7 pin.
Yeah.
Now, does this bring a little bit of agita? I don't know. Being as though Day-Day's on a double, and Frank Commit has 1 strike going into the 10th frame, I still say Exit Woundz is going to win. Andrew, you expect him to pick this up, but if he doesn't, it's still not going to kill him.
Right now, everything is in the Exit Woundz' favor. They have to keep their foot on the gas pedal. There's been a lot of give me this, give me that. I'll give you something, you give it to me back. But now it's all about who's going to take the final bite off that plate.
I would concur.
Lazarja taking his time. No shot clock. Focus, laser focus. Make the 7 pin. And
woo,
oh, wow.
What did I tell you?
Unforced error right there by Lazarja.
If this match was closer, if Dennis Bow's a little bit better, this match would be in jeopardy.
Well, the match is kind of in jeopardy now.
It's not in jeopardy.
Well,
no, Day-Day throws 1 ball, he good. The match is over.
Well,
as long as he don't throw it right in the gutter, he fine. And like I said, this match is over. Dennis throws a split.
But see, what if he makes the split? What if he strikes? And then it's all about the double plus what happens in that first ball in the 10th. And remember, it's overall wood. The match is not over.
The match is not over, but this game is over. And you got Angry Day-Day out here. Whoopsie. There you go.
As you said, don't finish the sentence. And just like I said, anything can happen. Now, what Day-Day would have liked to do is go out and then get well, not as high a pin advantage overall as you would have liked if you would have struck out.
Now, as a bowler in the UBA, you can only take care of what you can take care of on your lane. And you're correct. You do want to make sure that you increase your team's ability to be able to get as far out as much as you can. If you don't, then it's a problem. I wonder if All In is going to make a change with Dennis. Dennis shot a 142 the first game.
There's not a lot of high scores right now. You're not taking advantage of the fact that Day-Day is shooting in the 150s, and then they're still going to win this game. But now it has to give you some kind of hope that, as long as and that's a big if they happen to stay in that same area.
Frank Commit throws a strike on the first ball. the other thing is too that you want to make sure that you can close the gap even in this game. If Frank goes out with 3 strikes in a row, you don't know how it's going to be.
Exactly. 568 finish total for the scratch pair. At this point, you want to focus on keeping it close and as close as possible, as close as you can.
If Frank goes out, I believe they'll be down 18 sticks. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, and which is much better than what we saw yesterday with people being in 200-pin holes.
Yes, that is correct. Frank throws another one. Okay.
And Frank Mack.
I'm sorry, they'll be down 23 sticks.
Yeah, FK, and he's got to be effing kicking himself for not finding that same rhythm earlier.
Well, once again, Frank made a mistake in terms of not keeping his speed up. That's the only thing he did wrong. And then sometimes when you're relying on your other 2 bowlers, you're expecting them to pick you up. Right now, this shot is too challenging.
Well, every problem has a solution. It's all about what you do and the kind of work you put in to find it. And
that is correct.
As the games go up, I think the scores will go up for both teams. .545 finish and a 13-pin, I'm sorry, a 23-pin deficit on the scratch pair.
So that's not insurmountable in terms of being able to come back. The question is, can All In do it?
So, can you tell us who we have representing the Handicap 2 pair for All In?
Yes, Dansbury, Troy, the former tag team champions, and Mike Welcher.
Very good. And over for the exit. Well, we got Mike McDowell, we got Herbert Doyle, and we got J.R. Hunter. What's going on, exit?
Woundz in the building.
That's right.
What's happening on this second handicap pair?
Second handicap pair, we handling business. That's what's happening. We handling business. That's
10
what's
toes
going
down?
on. Absolutely.
What was the total this first game?
Middle pair, I know we won by 130. This pair here, we lost by 50, I believe.
So you lost by 50 on the second team handicap.
Yes, sir.
So you guys are keeping All In the game.
No, sir. No, sir. 'Cause we whooped their ass on the first handicap pair. Oh, we whooped their behind on the first handicap pair. I'm sorry. And we beat them on the scratch pair.
Well,
so we're not
and
keeping
so
it.
they beat y'all by 50.
And we won by 130, so what we talking about?
Well, anything can happen. It's not how you start. It's
Listen.
how you what.
Well,
It's
listen.
how you what?
How you finish.
All
And we're
right,
gonna
then that's
finish.
all I need to know.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Who signed you on?
I'm neutral. I
Oh, you
can't
don't
pick a
sound
side.
neutral to me.
But look, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'll be honest.
Well, listen, exit wounds all day. All day is what we do all day.
All right, shout out to Exit and shout out to
Shout out
All
to
In.
Exit Boom. We're going to see what they do.
Absolutely. Come back after the second game. Let's talk about it again.
And right now we got Troy up, former cruiserweight champion as well as a former tag team champion with Jonathan Dansbury. And going into the 4th frame, he is remaining clean right now. Troy, as I mentioned before, former cruiserweight and tag team champion. He's been to many dances before, but right now we got to see if he could dance to the beat of the playoffs. And Troy gets the ball up the lane. Let's see if we can stay clean.
Troy is a bowler that once he gets on a roll, he's not going to miss much. That's what I don't know. Y'all lost the first game by 50.
And we won by 160.
No, you didn't win by 100, boy, by 130. 130, bro. 130. Worry about your lane. What did you do the first game? All right.
Ain't no shame in my game. Absolutely nothing.
That sounds like you might have to step it up because if they catch you, man,
I'm not worried about it.
All right, what'd you say?
I'm not worried about it.
All right, we're going to see.
Exit is actually.
Yeah, y'all better do something on this because this ain't guaranteed, player.
You know what we doing?
This ain't guaranteed, player.
And right there, Mike right there. Mike ripping the rack out right there. MW. And MW doesn't just stand for Mike Welcher. It stands for must win. And he knows that All In must win to stay in.
Look, this shot is not easy, and therefore it's causing trouble.
Why they put us upstairs and not downstairs?
It rolled the same way. It rolls worse downstairs.
No, downstairs is the league house. This is they don't condition it. Up here is all parties. Trust me, it's worse down there.
And speaking of worse, that's a worse situation right there. And wait a minute.
Uh-oh, we was just getting ready to give Dansbury. Now Dansbury's saying, yes, I got a shot here.
It's funny how the pins on both lanes always have a little understanding. It's like you split, I don't want to be alone. You know,
Yes.
You know, a lot of pins are followers. They see
Now,
a
I'm
split,
a person
split
who's a
stands
little
up.
superstitious. I would have waited till he bowled before. I would have waited till Dansbury picked up his split or whatever before I threw my ball. Now, this is the second game of the playoff match. Look at this. Oh, okay. I thought he had a shot.
Yeah, he was all in on the attempt.
I'm looking, baby. I'm looking. Were you looking at?
And we saw it. We saw 2 open frames. That was a staring contest, and they both blinked.
Exactly.
And right now,
My man Troy is up. This young fella here can bowl extremely well. Nice shot to the pocket. He stole another strike. Troy is a very strong, underrated bowler, and to me, he's an outstanding cruiserweight champion.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? And you know what? Sporty right there, looking back at Malachi.
Sporty got
saying,
lucky. Sporty
what
got
do you
lucky.
see?
Yeah. Hey, Sporty, good shot.
Same thing when they came to their house. And we beat them. We got lucky.
Sporty. What'd you say you did the first game?
I tried to do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But there's no me without them.
That is true.
That's
That
right.
is true, Sporty.
There's no I in team, but there's an I in exit. And we was waiting for that. We got our first ooh of the day right there.
It's going to be quite interesting. Quiet as his cat. All in is doing their thing. All in is winning. It's winning even the second game.
And right there, you know what? J.R. Hunter.
All in is winning the second game on the second team handicap.
You know, his last name is Hunter.
I like to create controversy. What fun is it is to be like, hey, I'm all excellent. I am. I'm just stating the fact. Right now they winning. Y'all sound like y'all.
Oh, we got a 10-pin lead right there. 10-pin lead right there by Mike McDowell.
Sporty. Let's see if Dansbury can get back.
Yeah, so
in
we
the
got,
second game.
And we got a 10-pin lead right there by Mike McDowell. And, you know, J.R. Hunter right there on his last strike, you know, the namesake was the head pin, hunting and taking up that 7 pin.
That is correct.
Let's see if we can hunt for a spare right here, and let's see if Dansbury can get back on track.
This match is full of surprises.
Dingle up, Dingle taking his time. Former Northeast heavyweight champion.
I think that Dansbury has the wrong ball in his hand.
Well, let's see if you may be right. Let's see if brain is activated. And he disagrees right now.
That last ball, I give it. Ooh, and McDowell just missed the 10-pin.
Yeah, a little earthquake situation. He struck.
And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 opens in this game. That may hurt exit wounds.
Yeah, you don't want to leave the door
Especially
open.
with Dansbury throwing a strike, and Troy's been throwing strikes this game thus far. Let's see what happens here. And Troy throws another strike.
Let me tell you
Troy
from
is on
experience.
fire, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you from experience. I've been on the lanes with Troy, with TG. It's all about the game. Yeah. Once he gets comfortable,
Yes, he does.
It's a problem. Let's see what Sporty has to say about that.
Sporty answered the phone. Sporty heard the phone ring and he answered the phone.
Yeah. And you know what he
Hey,
said?
good shot, Sporty.
And let me tell you this. Sporty got on that Thanos glove. He's trying to snap his fingers and make All In fade away. I don't think All In wants to go anywhere though.
All In said they want to push all their chips in like a poker game. Mike just picked up a trios too. This game could get out of hand very quickly.
Yeah, but you know what? It's all in their own hands.
Mr. McDowell has to get back on track, or else he's going to really cause an issue for extra wounds in this match.
Yeah.
This would be a complete upset if one bowler doesn't get it together.
Oh man, let me tell you something right now. Last ball, J.R. Hunter had a pin hunting for the 7-pin. Let's see if his ball hunts for a high flush hit and drive everything away.
Remember I expressed to you earlier today that This is the kind of shot. Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
see,
out of trouble.
Yeah,
This is the kind of shot that if you're having a tough day, even the 10 and 7 pins become very difficult to hit.
Well, as long as he stays clean, you know what? He's doing exactly what he wants to do.
What they're saying, spares win games?
Spares win games.
Yes.
You know, it's all about closed frames. A closed frame makes a better picture in the frame.
Here we go. That's your best line?
Well, you know what? If I had a good line, I'd be striking a lot.
Nice comeback.
And speaking of finding a line, well, Mr. McDowell right now looking for the right line, and this would be the right time to find that line.
Yes, he needs to find one like yesterday, because right now everything is burning in his brain. Frustration is becoming him, and he's putting a lot of hand in that shot. Oh, he left the 10 pin.
Yeah,
Remember, he missed the 10 pin, and even though he threw a good ball, that can be very frustrating to a bowler, because now you're thinking about just missed the 10 pin the last time. The question is, he has to pick that up.
Yeah, it's a battle of yes and no. Right speed, yes.
Now, one of the things that I would do is I would take a breather. I would breathe in heavy each time.
Oh, wow.
And especially since Dansbury comes back with a double.
Yeah, which is a breath of fresh air for him. So as I alluded to before, it's a situation of yes and no. Do I feel I have the right ball? Yes. And do I have the right speed to get to the pocket? Yes. Am I driving through and taking out everything? No. But I am making spares, so that's another yes you can add to that.
That is correct. Mr. McDowell stopped the bleeding. It was a big gash, but at least picked up a spare. That's a beginning. But I know for a fact that he's going to want to come back. Let's see what Troy does again. That might come up high. Yeah, he threw the ball. He threw the ball wrong.
Destiny, it was through the what?
Face.
Oh, FaceTime. Oh, so you're an iPhone user, I see. So right there,
she said
base. And Sporty right now saying get the game going.
Yeah, the question is, now Sporty done turned it around a little bit, but he has. Oh, now somebody made him mad. Ain't that something? What, you need a hug?
No, stay mad. It's fine.
Hey, Sporty, I got a spa treatment for you, dog. I'll pay for it.
And Troy all over that.
Troy picked it up. He kept his speed up. That's the reason why that ball didn't go into the gutter.
Yeah, that's right.
Troy is see, the question is now, will he get back on track?
Well, right now, Troy is the glue for his crew. And right now, J.R. Hunter is hunting all clean frames, all close frames.
Now, Goutman has to throw a strike just to keep pace with Sporty.
Yeah. And he wants to, he doesn't want that G to turn into a D. He doesn't want to put any doubt. And he doesn't want to add a B in there.
I'm glad you cleaned that up.
Anybody listening? Shut up.
All right, let's see what Goutman can do. He has to throw a strike just to maintain the lead for all in on the second team handicap. All right, put too much spin on it. Watch it come back. See what I'm saying? He got
wait a minute.
I'd rather be lucky
yeah,
than
that's me.
Man, what in the world was that? What kind of shot was that?
Well, he obviously paid a toll. He crossed over.
Yeah, he did something.
And that was a Jersey strike.
Yeah.
A Jersey strike.
Yeah, Jersey strike.
I'm not saying Brooklyn.
He didn't go over Verrazano Bridge, so, he made it.
Why are y'all giving these people directions?
Let's see what Darren... And once again, one I said, if you go past 5, it's not coming back.
Yeah, he already waved to it,
Yeah,
he gave it a nice send-off, but it didn't come back.
The thing with Dansbury is this, and I love Dansbury with all my heart, but Dansbury can get very frustrated, and he'll get so angry that he takes himself out of the game. He take his head to be out the game. Let's see if he can pick this up. All right, Mr. McDowell got a strike. All right, sir.
There you go.
Shout out to the ball heads.
Ball Brother Nation.
Yes, the Ball brothers.
And wait a minute, we have a conversion, and he went for it.
Let me think. No, he did a good job trying to pick it up, though.
Yep.
And he didn't lose his head. He's coming back. He said, damn, it's okay.
Yep, didn't play hero ball there.
Exactly.
He went for the wood.
No, he went for the hero ball, but it just didn't pick up. He still did a good job.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. It was a smart attempt.
Yes, it was smart, calculated attempt. Now he has to figure out his man picking him up, Mr. Troy Gafkin. Let's see if he can pick up Dansbury.
Sporty's still on the road. Sporty's keeping his team in the game.
Yeah.
Sporty said he had a bad first game. He's bringing it up this game.
And you know we're gonna call Malachi Copper Top. He put the battery in his back.
Hey man, let's go. Huh? Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you right, Sporty. You right, Sporty.
Yeah.
But Troy matched you on that strike, though.
Yeah, Troy said there's an R on my name. Put some respect on
He said,
me.
put some respect on my name.
Yeah, that's right. Don't toy with Troy.
That's right. And JR just threw a strike. Let's see what Goutman do this time. Because last time he went Jersey.
Yeah. Let's see what's going to happen right now with Goutman himself.
Now, he should be able to read the lanes real well, being as though he's a carpenter. All right, he got it too slow, but he got a strike.
Yep. Mike Wick right there.
Okay,
Mike,
he answered the phone.
Yeah, Mike is here. Mike took advantage of that merciful carry, the last one. He adjusted to that.
I'll tell you
because you're
one
not going
thing.
to get away with that too many times.
This is one heck of a match right here. There's no gimmies here. Each team is going to have to work hard to go back and forth and be able to make the transition, read the transition.
Yep. Remember, there's no shot clock. Take your time. You don't want to rush.
Let's see what Dansbury does.
Oh, I got it. What did we leave, Bell Mommy? Is that 2, 4, 5?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, McDowell got a double.
And McDowell got a double.
He finally got a double. Be like Mike. Good shot, Mike.
So you said something for us, not about how you start, but what?
How you finish, man. But at the same time, too, you can't be so far down that you don't give yourself a chance to finish. This is going to be a big pickup. Let's see what Dansbury does. I think,
Makeables, yet missables, and
he dropped the speed. He dropped the speed. Remember I told you before that sometimes you can bowl and your head may not be in the game. And that can affect you. Even if your partners are picking you up, this Sporty has to get a strike here.
Oh, and Exit is showing up.
What was y'all saying earlier?
It's not how you start, but how you finish. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Never
It ain't over yet. Y'all better be quiet. I heard my mama calling. My mama calling. But let's see what Troy do. Uh-oh, he put it too much on it. You know what he did? He leaned to the right side.
Yeah.
All he had to do is take his time. Yes, that's definitely what happened. Thank you for your commentary.
And you know what? Anybody that bowls against Exit, no, you ain't just bowling people in the lanes. You pretty much got a whole crew behind your back.
Right, that crew a little quiet though. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the PG version of the Exit carpet.
And thank God it is.
We got in trouble.
And JR up.
I'm sorry.
We'll deal with you later, man.
And right there, JR Hunter right now, he's hunting for a strong finish in the 10th.
Look, the thing is, Goutman has 5 in a row. He has to throw 6 just to maintain the lead. Now, going into the 10th frame, Woundz is set up where they can have triples or turkeys in the 10th frame first ball.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of saying they coming.
But see, Exit has a total of 10 strikes together right now in a row.
Now, the problem is that Dansbury is on an open in the first and going into the 10th frame. And Goutman comes with 6 in a row.
Yeah, no,
They're going down the stretch.
Yeah,
Now, Woundz can actually pull their pants up in the first frame. Let's see what McDowell does.
Yeah, Goutman, you know, I don't know, but hey, Goutman, he said, I'm not a doubt man. I'm not a doubt man.
This is
Gout without any doubt in his head that he's
all
trying
right.
to
McDowell
finish.
throws the first ball in the 10th frame, and he throws the strike. That's a big ball. Being as though Dansbury is coming off of a split. He missed his pick, couldn't pick up couldn't close the frame in the 9th frame. What he does here is going to be crucial. And he threw the ball too slow. He didn't have enough speed on the ball.
Not a finish.
He threw the
It's all
ball,
about
he
how to
left it
finish.
3 pins on the right. Dansbury has to pick this up in order to give his team a chance to try to win.
Yeah. You know what? Shoot, that McDowell. You know, he rose up quick.
And he looked like McDowell went and got some chicken McNuggets.
You know what? Yo, man. And let me tell you something about McDowell. He rose from the ashes
And
real
Dansbury
quick.
picks up the spare.
Yo, McDowell rose from the ashes real quick. 4 opens to now finishing. We're going back 5.
Dansbury, if he throws a strike here, can go out with a 156. That's actually
He
not
rose
a good
from what
game.
he had up there.
This game is not over. Exit Woundz lost the first game. That's it.
Shout out right there, McDowell right there, saving his game and really adding to what's looking like a big comeback in this game, because all in was looking really good, and now it seems like Exit Woundz right now is trying to put their foot in their neck, and I don't think they plan
Let's see
on
if
taking their
Dansbury
foot
can
off
throw
the
a
neck.
strike here. All right. And he throws a strike, goes out with a 156.
They only losing by 15.
Hey, yo, Ben, we not at the judgment, man.
All right, so what's the story here right now in terms of both teams going into the 10th?
Well, being as though in order for All In order to potentially win this match, they have to hope for a split from Sporty and their anchor man, JR. If that doesn't happen, you might as well hang it up. Oh boy.
Oh, we got a situation in the 10th. You know what? He was doing just fine, and now we got to make a baby.
If Troy throws a strike here, now he got his spare. This should be an easy pickup for Sporty.
Well, everything's easy until it's not,
That's right, you're right.
and everything is sweet till it goes sour. And he doesn't want to have any kids.
Oh my goodness.
That was a pull-out game situation right there.
This could be very interesting. If Troy picks this up and throws a strike the next ball, All In will get closer and potentially can move forward. It's going to come down to the anchorman, which it should do in this game. Troy can make it so that All In is only down by 3 pins.
You guys know what FTWTV stands for?
Yes, we do.
What do you say?
Yeah. Forget where they breathe. What you gonna say that?
Troy has to finish with a strike.
Yeah, Troy trying to really live by the acronym on the back of his jersey that we cannot say on camera.
All
And
right.
9 count right
9
there,
count is
2:15
not bad.
finish.
So now they're down by 4, going into the 10th frame. By both anchors are going on at least a triple.
Hunter up.
Whoa! If Goutman throws a strike here, All In could come back and win this next game. Ain't that something?
Independent 7-pin stands up.
Now, remember we talked about this is not an easy spare to pick up the 7-pin on this pattern.
Yeah. Yo, when opportunity knocks, you better answer the door. Let's see if
Goutman
he
throw a
answers.
strike, it's going to be something.
Goutman!
Got it out.
To the rescue!
Oh, he needed that. Oh, that's a hurt piece.
To the rescue! What?
Not like this.
It ain't. Now it's going to be, can JR pick up that 7-pin? It's not an easy shot.
Oh, spin!
Oh, no. What did I just tell you, baby? Whoa, I just told you. What did I just tell you?
Unfortunate.
Nothing is a gimme. Let's see what
error.
Goutman do.
Goutman!
Picks it up. Nothing is over until it's done.
Yeah, that crazy turn of events in the 10th
This
frame.
is the playoffs in the UBA.
Yes.
Nothing is guaranteed.
At all. Both threw great shots. Both
Now,
got
Goutman
unfortunate
just has
results.
to keep the ball on the lane and get at least 3.
Just keep it on the lane, right?
No, he has to get at least 3.
I think he keeps it on the lane. That might be 3. And
He
that's
got
actually
9.
9.
Now, All In has won 2 games on the second team handicap.
Goutman!
They won the second game 653 to 646. This game, this is outstanding.
You know,
This is truly outstanding.
Yep, and we're going to go over and take a look at one of the other pairs right now, see what's going to go on. We're going to go check out either scratch or handicap pair number 1. Want to thank all of y'all so far for checking out this action right now. Exit Woundz versus All In here at Bolero, North Brunswick, formerly known as Carolier Lanes. It is a tight one. It is major right now. High drama here. Crazy turn of events in that 10th frame. But right now, let's turn our attention over here to Scratch as Laser is doing what we know that Laser does. And right now, the story is this. Burwell finding his line, and it's go time. Laser is go time. Day Day is having trouble getting the engine started.
The question is, once he gets out of first gear, just like he ended the first game strong, the question is he's going to have to finish up because Laser is keeping them in the game. But the question is, can he do it all 3 games and still carry them through? Let's see what Frank does here. And he throws the strike here.
Frank Komet right there with a strike.
Nothing is a gimme, as we just saw. And Day Day just leaves a baby split.
Yeah, a lot of frustration now being thrown, being shown in how a lot of stuff being shown by Day Day, and as you do that, it goes from 3-on-3 on your pair to 4-on-2, because now you're in a situation where not only are you going against the 3 opponents, but you're going against your partner's struggle.
Exactly. And that can wear on a team as well. But it looks like All In this second game seem to have gotten their ship righted. Question is now, can Burwell throw a strike here? And he does.
Oh yeah, Burwell's going to keep striking. They understand that they're going to have to right now throw Day Day on their back and carry him, over the threshold. It's a medic situation.
Right. The question now is, can Agent Zero? He needs to throw a triple just to keep bringing his team back closer and closer to the match. This game is not over.
Malachi, you take over for a little bit. I'm going to get some results and really put some numbers, and so we can put everything into perspective right there as Jason gets that triple that you mentioned.
All right, here come the Laser. Laser in the second, in the 8th frame, is coming off of a strike. This is a big ball right here because he could continue to forge ahead for Exit Woundz. He didn't get a strike. And that spare is not easy to pick up. It's not necessarily a gimme in terms of picking up in this type of match. Let's see if Dennis is having a much better game than he had the first game. He's not throwing a lot of strikes. He only has 1 strike in this game. But let's see if he can do one right here. It'd be huge for them. Puts the ball out, comes back, and he throws a strike. That's a big ball. He sets up Frank Clement. Let's see if Laser can pick up this spare here. Unfortunately, when a team is struggling and your main guy takes his foot off the gas, he might miss that, and he did. He just opened the door for All In to try to win the second game on the scratch pair. Thus far, looks like Agent Zero and Dennis have put strikes. Let's see if Frank Komet can double up here.
Yeah, Frank Komet definitely trying to stay committed to the mission. And the mission is getting through this first round and hopefully making to a second round.
Exactly.
Day Day, we're seeing two-handed Day Day. And I like that switch. That shows the versatility in his game.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, that was a very good adjustment. Yeah, that was two-handed. And right there, Burwell staying locked in. Laser and Burwell. Well, unfortunately, Burwell is the only one well, him and Day Day, they closed out there. They're closing out all their frames. Yeah, Agent Zero right now is the one that actually
working on a turkey.
Yeah, working on a turkey.
And if he throws a strike here, that actually enables them to be able to take the lead on the scratch pair. This is the playoffs. This is UBA playoff. There's nothing that's a gimme. This game can be very frustrating. Yeah. Burwell throws a double.
Yeah, getting a little mixy.
He sets himself up in the 10th frame. Coming on a double, he potentially can have a triple. So this is going to come down to the 10th frame on the scratch pair.
Yeah, all going into the 9th frame. Agent Zero going into his foundation frame. This will add on to the strikes that he's throwing. Right now, he has a triple going into the 9th frame.
So if he throws a quadruple or a four-bagger, it'll be very important for their success.
Couldn't agree more. Agent Zero up.
He gets the ball out, ball comes back, and he throws a strike.
And I think he got a little comfortable.
Yes. He's throwing that ball really well. The question is, how's he going to finish?
And he must have heard you. He's probably hearing you on the broadcast and talking about surface changes and going with something a little more predictable, a little more smooth.
Yes, yes. A symmetrical ball is what's going to work best here today.
Let's see what Laser does.
And he throws a strike. That's a big strike.
Much needed.
Especially coming off of an open in the 8th frame. No matter who you are, you always want to go into the 10th frame with strikes. Let's see what Dennis does. Dennis seems like he got lucky he didn't get a split because he threw that ball kind of slow.
Yeah, definitely very slow. Yeah, game 1, exit 1 near scratch pair. And that total right there was 568 to 545. But see, over on handicap pair number 1, it was 671 in favor of exit 540.
Angry Day Day showed up in the 9th frame. So now going into the 10th frame, Exit Woundz has strikes. You have two guys that have doubles, and Andrew unfortunately is going off of a he has a single going into the 10th frame. So let's see what happens.
So as we're watching the spare, let me put all the scores into perspective. So as I was saying before, 568, 545, that was game 1 on scratch.
Okay.
Game 1 on handicap pair number 1, exit 671. And all in 540. That was the biggest
that's
hit.
130 sticks.
But all in on handicap pair number 2 was 732. And game 1 for exit was only 663. So we're pretty much, at a situation where anybody can win this.
Yes, because they also what I neglected to say earlier is that you also add the scores across each lane to get additional 10 pins.
Yes, that total wood is always good.
Yes.
All pins matter, all frames matter in this situation, and this 9th frame matters right here for Frank Comet. And you know what? He better be thankful that was not a messy split.
Yeah. He got to the line too fast, and it caused him to bring his hand ever so slightly across his body.
Yeah, we saw a 7th pin miss over on handicap pair 2. Let's hope we don't see that same thing over here on the scratch pair, especially in your foundation frame. You want to go in working with something.
Exactly. And Frank picks that up.
And we had 3 potential 7-10 makes if the other pin was across the board today.
Now, even though all in is up by 20, they only have one person that's actually has at least a double.
Yeah.
There where they can get a trio in the 10th frame. So.
Oh, they got 2.
No, I said all in.
Oh, only 1. Yes.
Yeah. Agent Zero is locked in.
Yep. Anchoring from the top.
Yes. Sometimes you need somebody that can really have an outstanding game.
Yes. Burwell up right now, looking to keep it close and maybe hoping that all in will blink so that way they can sneak in and steal one.
You're going to need Burwell to throw a strike here. Uh-oh. You needed a strike just so you can bring it up to 30.
Yeah, definitely.
And give your team a chance. Each time you don't strike, that gives the other team an opportunity to outperform. The only good thing is that Day Day is throwing very good the last few frames. So let's see if he can close out and see who wins the second game. Agent Zero throws another strike. This could be very interesting. Throws it out far enough. Ooh, he got lucky. That's what you call a lucky shot, a lucky strike.
Man,
and he knows
sexy.
He wiped his face because he knew he got lucky there.
Yeah, wipe the sweat off your brow there.
Yes.
Let's see if Burwell pick this up. It shouldn't be no problem. And he does.
And right there, Burwell finishing, well, not finishing, but
He can go out with a 208.
what do you do right now? You already threw your spare. You got one more ball in the 10th. Do you experiment with something? See what else you got in your arsenal?
I would, only because you know that the transition is not in your favor, and you had a better game than you had the first one. But if you're paying attention to the transition, you know that he went way out there, Frank.
Oh, Agent Zero almost living up to his name there.
Agent Zero finishes with a 245, and Burwell can go out with a 208.
He like he was checking the weather out there real quick.
Yes. And he finishes with a strike here. So Burwell goes out with 208. Agent Zero goes out with 245. Right now, All In is up by 39. But the difference is that Day-Day is working on a double. And with Day-Day finishing with a double, anything can happen.
Yeah, if Lazarchik as well as Day goes out, they go out with a total of, dare I say, what was that, 9 strikes.
Right now, looking at Dennis is up now for All In. The question is, can he even throw a strike? He only threw 2 strikes this game, or 3 strikes this game. You can't do that and think that you're going to have confidence throwing a strike in the 10th frame.
Yeah, well, he better find it.
Only good thing is that he's been throwing strikes on this pair. Like I said.
Like you said. You smell what the brain is cooking.
Man.
Well, let's see if Laser over here is cooking.
Now remember the last game, he didn't. Woundz didn't need it, but he threw the ball in the gutter. He cannot afford to do that right now.
Let's see what happens here.
And Dennis picking this up is not a gimme either. Oh, he did pick it up.
Yeah. He said, "Give me respect."
I don't know about that, but
remember, All In is a lot closer to your division. You might get swarmed by some jerseys before you leave.
I'll be
here.
okay.
It would be all right. Yeah, you got a ball head.
Yeah.
Ball head brothers can fight. And let's see if Lazarchik is going to win his fight with the 7-pin here.
Yeah, he has to pick up this 7-pin. Nothing is a gimme.
And we saw that
And
before.
he picks that up.
We saw that before, and he
picked
covers
that
it
up.
now.
Yeah. And the difference is that this time he relaxed and he threw the ball like he should. All right, let's see if Dennis can throw a strike here. Dennis, in order to give his team an opportunity, he has to throw a strike. Okay, he got the job done.
Yep.
Let's see what Andrew does. Every pin counts at this point.
Yeah.
Every pin counts at this point.
Yeah, it's all about that overall win also.
Exactly.
Like we saw yesterday in the Atlantic Conference, everything will come down and did come down in a lot of cases into the overall wood. And a 5 count does not help that.
Okay, now, instead of All In being up 39, now they're up by, 41. The question now can be, Frank has to throw strikes in this game in order for them to go out with a win. Okay, you got the first ball.
Yep.
Let's see if Day can answer the call. Right now, All In is, without Day throwing the ball, is down by 61 sticks. Day has to throw a strike here.
Malachi Math.
You still.
What up, Gordon? I got mathematicians all around me. And let's see if this shot adds up. And
he needed that. He needed that shot. He needed that shot. Now they enabled All In to come back and win. The question is, if Frank goes out, how much do they eat into the overall totals?
let me tell you something. If I was playing a drinking game, I'd be drunk off of all these blowing 9-pins right now.
The thing that Woundz has going in their favor is that their first team handicap is demolishing All In. It's a shame what's going on out here, man. They might win this game by 130 again.
Well, let's see what happens right here. Frank Komet. All right. Well, Frank Komet gets the first strike, leaves the 7-pin on the second shot.
When one of your pairs are getting beat that bad, it's imperative that you pick up every strike that you can.
Yes.
Because right now, All In is getting destroyed on the first team handicap.
Well, this is why it's good when other pairs put a little money in the bank.
Yes, you're going to need to do that because Woundz lost on the second team handicap twice.
And another 5 count. Oh, we'll talk about that a little
Darren
bit.
LeMay left a 5 count on the first team handicap.
And we need all 10 from Dede here.
Dede goes out with a 182.
Yeah, and Dede gets very frustrated because his good ones don't carry and the ones he doesn't like carry.
Yes. Okay, now on the scratch pair, All In is up 644 to 613. They won that game by 33 sticks. Question is, can they do it for the last game?
Yep. All right. And now we're going to focus on handicap pair number 1. So
Now, first team handicap, they lost by 130 sticks. All In lost by 130 sticks. They lost the second game by 129 sticks. So now, just on this pair alone, All In is down by 259 sticks. So it's going to be a with the way that these lanes are playing right now, it's going to be an insurmountable. Odds are very, very high that they're not going to win.
well, let's see who we're watching. Who would he have on the all-in side for handicap pair number 1?
Okay, on Woundz, you have Keyshawn Stevens, who's been bowling lights out. Brandon Handog, outstanding young fellow with Darren LeMay. These guys are just sticking a fork in them. On for All In, you have Drew Wallace, Greg Gould, and Ryan Hassan.
Yep. Yeah, Greg Gould has to bowl very good. He's going to have, well, he's going to need a GG. He's going to need a great game in order to make up for what's happening over on handicap pair number 1. So, it's been a struggle on the scratch pair. It's been back and forth and on handicap pair number 2.
It's been a struggle, but it's been close.
Yeah.
Where in the playoffs, you need one pair that's going to really do lights out, and that's what Woundz is doing to All In on the first team handicap.
Yep. Let's see what Drew can do.
They're actually bowling like they're the scratch pair.
Yeah, I was saying that. Seems like all the fun is on handicap 1, and Drew was starting out with a very good start. Starting out, blowing the rack back. Drew Wallace, looking like Chris Wallace with a big shot.
Uh-oh. The question is right now is going to be, will any of the pairs for Woundz have an all-out fallout?
Yeah.
If they don't, then this match is over.
And right there, Keyshawn right there, letting them know that I got the keys and I'm trying to lock the door on All In, and I'm trying to open the door.
He's not just trying to lock the door. He's slamming the door shut.
He's trying to, and oh my goodness, let me see what's going to happen. It is Sunday, and we got a church up there.
Yeah, they need a prayer right about now.
Right there, tabernacle.
All In needs a prayer.
Yeah, the Greek church left up there.
They better start fasting too.
Right now it's tight. Just go for the 3. Don't get too greedy. Hopefully you get 4 more.
Well, right now they're in the needy.
Yeah, we all need more UBA, and Hand Dog needs more strikes. And what he asks for, he shall receive.
Hand Dog can be a machine.
Yeah.
When he gets locked in, you might say night night.
But like I said, 4 or 4 or more. Good job getting the wood.
Yeah, almost. That was almost.
Speaking about every pin mattering,
Yes.
released the Kraken yesterday in round 2. They lost literally by 1 pin.
Wow, that lets you know that you can't just go for any shot. You have to be able to at least pick up 1 if you have 2 pins out there. Don't go for it all the time.
It's not about what you get. You have to also think about the things that you didn't get.
Exactly.
But let's see what Mr. LeMay here gets. And
He's a mother-in-law.
He mercifully does not get a split. Darian LeMay has been here before. He has been in the UBA. He's thrown pretty much everywhere that you could think of. He ain't getting rattled. He's an OG himself. Let's see what's happening on the anchor side. And Ryan right there. Ryan taking care of business.
Ryan Hassan.
Yep. Ryan, assignment?
He's on assignment.
Yeah, yes, he is. Covering double wood right there. Covering the 3-8, no problem. I'm sorry, 3-9, no problem. That's Darian LeMay.
Well, like I said, as long as Woundz doesn't have a catastrophic loss on one of the pairs. They should easily win this game. Now I'm not looking at all the scores right now, but they could be up by maybe about 180, 170. So even being, if you do all across the board, being up 170, and if their first team handicap wins this game outright like they've been doing, it's a wrap.
Yeah, right there, leaving the bucket right there. 6 count for Keyshawn. He got out the lane pretty quick. That definitely ensured that he wasn't going to leave a split, but it wasn't good pin count. Only good thing, you're on a strike, you're not necessarily losing count. So it still feels like a 9 spare.
Yes, you still got a spare though.
Yes, still needs it. Makeables yet missables.
Yeah.
When the pins are bunched up together, chances of deflection and then reflection of how you deflected.
That's correct. Anything can happen. This game is far from over. All In still wants to win the last game on the first team handicap.
Key up.
And he picks it up.
That's right.
That young fella, I saw him last year and the year before, and that young fella he's just done leaps and bounds for his game.
Yeah. Yeah, he has big bowler energy, something that you always want
For a leadoff guy.
For a leadoff guy, and you definitely need him. He is the energizer, and right there, he almost had a bucket of chicken. He dropped a piece out of his bucket, so he only got 3 piece instead of a 4 piece.
Well, I thought he had a wing.
Yeah. Hopefully, he isn't chopping and the wings get clipped.
Exactly.
Let's see what Hand Dog right here do. BH. BH looking like a bounty hunter right there. Hand Dog showing he has 2 hands, and so that means he got double the rotation. And all over that spare, that bucket -1 that was left was picked up. And speaking of picking up, let's see if Darian LeMay right here can pick up some speed. And you've been on the lanes with Darian LeMay before.
Yes.
You've seen him. You already know what he
LeMay
brings.
is a very strong bowler. I don't care if you're a pro or not. That young fella can compete. And for anybody who's looking to add a bowler to their team, you want someone with the same ability as well as mental toughness to be able to get your team to be led in the playoffs. Darren LeMay is that guy. He's a nice guy, but he'll cut your throat if he had to on the lanes.
Well, right now he need to get the blade out.
He's
and
taking
then
no
start
prisoners.
cutting.
That's right. He's straightening his team out, and when you have a leadoff guy and Mr. Stevens like that, whoo.
Yeah.
And then you got Hand. I mean, that's just that's an unstoppable team right there.
Yeah. Well,
That is clearly unstoppable.
I said everybody has a plan until hopefully Exit Woundz interrupts All In's plans for their sake, for them to stay around.
Now let's just say that Exit Woundz go on to the next round.
Yes.
Would you make any changes on the pairs? Because they're going to see the same shot. So the question is, would you take out somebody who was having trouble on this pair for the next round?
I mean, a lot of things could happen. That's a lot of foresight and looking into the future. And
I'm looking into the future.
well, yeah, and as you always do, because you are the brain, you always have a plan. And I'm pretty sure that my guy Drew, he planned for that 4-pin to fall, and the 4-pin had other plans. The plan for Key is to
Keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, to get 10 right here and make that spare mean something.
Now, the thing with Key is that if you notice, this young fella throws the ball hard, but he has the right type of ball in his hand.
Yep.
Watch what he does. He puts the ball in between. Now, he didn't get enough angle on that shot.
But I like what you said about
Yeah.
that. He's
He
going to
kept
always
his
play
speed up.
playable shots.
Yes.
And he has consistent speed.
Yes, and you do not want to get hurt because you don't have your speed up.
Exactly.
This is where youth has its benefits.
Yes, it does. Right now, there's only 2 players that have doubles. That's Brandon Handog on the Exit Woundz side and Ryan Assam. I call him Ryan Assignment because he's on assignment at the anchor position.
Yes, they need somebody to be on assignment because they're in trouble right now.
Not so much.
They're down by 259 sticks. If they can cut into the lead even with 50 pins, it might make a difference. I don't know, but it might make a difference. Because you never know what's going on the other pairs.
That is true. Malachi is going to stay with the action. I'm going to get some numbers and some intel, and we're going to put this match into perspective for all of you betting viewers out there who may have a vested interest in this.
Hey,
Let
when
me go
you
get
come
some
back,
numbers.
let me know what the team Brian McGrath is on. Rival Alliance. Let me know what they're doing.
No, we'll find out.
Okay. Right now, Hand Dog is up for, let's see if he can throw a trios on there. They could bust this game wide open. All In has put up an admirable fight, but they're getting beat. They're getting beat bad this match. But this is the playoffs, and the cream of the crop rises. See, Mr. Hassan can come up. He has to keep All In at least close in this match. Yes, if he can throw for a trio, which he'll match at least Hand Dog.
There you go.
And if Darren LeMay throws a strike,
Come on, guys. Let's go, man.
Woundz should go ahead of this match. Let's see what Ryan Hassan does. And he leaves an 8 count. 6-10.
Yeah, as we wait for the scores, you know, we keep our eyes here on Handicap pair number 1. And Ryan Assam right now had a little bit of a blink. Doesn't leave a split. Leaves a very makeable, at the same time, missable spare. 6-10.
Dan LeMay throws a double. Let's see if Ryan Hassan can pick up that 6-10. He should. He does.
All over it. No chance for a chop there.
Yes. Right now, you need people in this match who can keep their speed up. If you can't even keep your speed up, you don't even have a chance of winning this match. Okay, let's see Mr. Stevens. He has to pick his team up just a little bit to take him on the rest of the way. You don't want to keep a match close, even if your pair is doing outstanding. Oh, Mr. Stevens, he brought his hand across his body.
Yeah, I think he was trying to force the issue there, force the angle.
Yes, he was trying to force the angle, which we both know you can't do.
Definitely can't do that. Let's see what Drew is going to do over here. Drew with a double and a spare. Let's see if he adds to
Ball
that
looks
spare.
nice. Come back. Too soft. You still got to follow through on the shot. You just can't. You can't baby it.
Nah,
Sometimes people will place the ball thinking that, oh, if I place the ball will do the job itself.
Yeah,
Not in the
you can't do that.
playoffs.
Not in the playoffs.
Not here today.
Not today.
And tomorrow ain't looking too good either. Stevens picks the spare up. Clean game.
That's a Polo Loco right there. Pollo Loco. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, he all right.
He didn't go too crazy on that spare.
No, you can't. You really can't afford to.
Hand Dog right now, trying to keep paving that road to perfection. Three in a row right now.
See if he can get a 4-bagger.
Yep, trying to get 4 in there.
This young fella is a two-handed bowler. He's really good. Outstanding. You see how he gets length on the ball?
Yes, he does.
He extends his arm, but yet he finishes the shot.
Yeah, you know, let's go take a look at Handicap 2 and see what's going on over there going into their 10th frame.
Right now, Dansbury is on. Right now, Dansbury is on the open. He missed a 10-pin. He has to strike out just to give his team an opportunity to seal their third game. He almost threw a split.
Yeah,
he brought his hand across his body. Now the question for Dansbury, nothing for Dansbury is easy. Dansbury at this point has to pick up that spare.
Yeah, he has an open in his foundation frame, which is his 9th, and an 8 count right there going into the 10th.
Even though his teammates are bowling well,
right now, Mr. McDowell, who had been bowling bad throughout the game,
But always finishing in the 10th.
always seemed to throw the ninth and 10th frame, so he throws a strike in the first ball. He has to throw a strike here just to give himself a chance to win.
Yeah.
Let's see if Dansbury picks this up, and he does.
Yeah, if Find a Way was a person right now, it'd be McDowell.
Yes. Dansbury, if he throws a strike there, can go out with a 204 game. So he didn't hurt his team this game. He just hurt his team in the 9th frame. Mr. McDowell throws another ball, and he throws another strike. Where'd this guy come from?
You know what, McDowell right now is reminding me of that one person that's like, yeah, I'm on my way, but he's really still in the shower. And then, you know, he gets there late, but then he shows up,
But
he
he
works
shows
the
up
grill,
and
and DJs at the same time. Like, he just showed up late to the party, like, yeah, my bad, you know what I'm saying? But how everybody doing?
Exactly. Well, let's see if he can throw one more strike, and he'll close the gap. Dansbury has an opportunity to throw a strike here, so we'll see what happens. This match on the second team handicap is close. And Dansbury leads a 9 count.
Yeah,
he got lucky with that.
He went from a 6 count to a 9 count.
Exactly.
Shout out to everybody, including Tiffany Smalls.
And
is back
McDowell
here
leads a
enjoying
9
everything.
count as well. So next man up. Right now, all in on the second team handicap is up by 14 sticks. This is a close game. Mind you, Woundz had not won one game on the second Korean handicap.
Man, Curtis Bell said this match got him nervous right now.
No, don't be nervous, Curtis. The first team handicap don't whoop up on all in. It's not even close. All in looking for their mama.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, you know what this proves? Oh, we got viewers. There's people that's actually watching.
Oh, that's a blessing.
I know. You know, some people would assume that no one's watching.
Back on the second team handicap, Troy Gaffkin just threw a strike in the first frame. He has to strike out just to keep his team, just to take the pressure off the anchor man. Even though Goutman, Sporty doubled up so this is getting closer and closer.
And as we and it seems that Exit Wound members would rather him strike than have to shoot a spear.
Yeah, I wonder why. Especially when they say pressure burst pipes. Let's see if Troy leaves a baby. So if Sporty throws a strike there, this game could get even closer.
Yeah.
Sporty's concentrating. Let's see if he can throw a strike there. He has to throw a strike. If he strikes out, if Sporty strikes out, he needs a spare.
Well, with friends like this.
Man, you don't need no enemies. And Troy Gaffkin throw the ball. Remember we said every pin counts. Troy throws the ball in the gutter in the 10th frame out of frustration. You cannot afford to do that when you have scores that get added up across the board.
That's true.
Just like yesterday, one team lost by 1 pin.
Well, that right there, as I saw Troy walking back after that, he looked at his hand, and it appears that something must have happened. That ball must have came out of his hand wrong.
Even if it comes out wrong, no. I watched him. You either take your time or you step back. You don't allow yourself to get frustrated. That's a frustration ball.
Well,
Goutman.
I definitely know that Sporty had to be frustrated with missing everything too.
Goutman went to Jersey.
Yes. Goutman being an anchor, that's doing what an anchor does. Lifting his team up when they drowning.
Well, you're going to have to, because the first team handicap for Woundz is sending a message.
J.R. Hunter up.
And J.R. leads a 9 count. So looks like here all in to win all the games on the second team handicap. Nobody expected this type of performance, but like once again, this is a house that you have to be able to perform, and you never know what to expect.
Well, I wouldn't say nobody. I'm pretty sure All In expected to show up and fight. And, you know, hey, listen, you come from a team that no one expects to win too. So you know how. So, and I know better because I've been on the lanes with you.
Hold on.
Good spear there by J.R. Hunter.
Good spear by but this match is over. Don't say that. It's a shame. It's a shame what's going on out here. Are you not entertained?
Oh, I'm definitely entertained, and I know right now this is very entertaining for Exit, but for not all the reasons that they would like to be.
Yes.
It's closer than they would like it to be.
That is correct.
Because the one thing about a chance is that a chance to be had could be something that you could regret in the end.
Yes. And for anybody that think that they can go out there and roll well on this shot, it is not easy. It reminds me of Route 66 with the way that it rolls.
Well, we'll see who's going to be going home on the I-95
Yeah.
and who's going to be disappointed on the way home.
On the turnpike, you got that right.
Well, J.R. Hunter avoided a split last frame, converted a spare. Hopefully, he would like to add 10 pins to the total that they
If
have
anything,
up there.
JR is going to be.
Appreciate y'all. When we bowl Arsenal, I need that camera some more.
We came to see you, Sporty.
That's okay. We love you, Sporty.
And he loved the fact that he carried all pins there on that shot. And we're going to lock back in over on handicap pair number 1, where we still have some more fun for you.
Yeah. Looks like, oh my goodness, this match is over. Handicap 1 for All In has been the Achilles heel for their team today. They haven't been able to bring it like they did on the second and the scratch pair. But they still have a chance, so let's see what happens. At least they can walk away potentially one game. They would need extra Woundz to fall apart, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I would just like to say, no matter what happens, I beat Dansbury scratch. So I tried, man.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
What do you have for us, Sean Dyke,
well, all in, all games swept.
on the second team handicap?
Yeah, on the second team handicap, total of 2052 and total of 1950.
So they won by 102 pins on that pair.
Yes, they did.
That's huge, being as though their first team handicap is getting beat up badly,
Yes.
like Mr. Bradley.
All right, so it's all coming down to these two pairs right here, scratch and handicap pair 1.
In order for All In to have a chance at winning this match, they on the first team handicap will first of all have to win this match, at least win by 50, and their scratch pair is going to have to come out there and bowl extremely well from here on out.
Yeah, they got to show up. And right now, it's all about who's going to show up.
Yes, everybody's not a competitor. Everybody loves to bowl, but a competitor is one that will do whatever it takes and listen to your teammates in order to make adjustments to win a match.
Yeah, both teams right here are competing. We got competition. You know, no win is guaranteed.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, like I said before, nobody expected All In to come in and defeat Extra Woundz, being as though the track record that Extra Woundz has.
That's true. That I can say.
But they gave him a valiant effort on a hard shot.
And this is true. And one thing I will say, everybody loves an underdog. And you know what? Speaking of being an underdog from experience, you can always catch somebody by surprise, off guard. The hardest hits usually come from the sides of the blind.
Yes, and Mr. Stevens stole the trio.
Yes, he did. Blindsided the 10-pin right there.
El Polo Loco, he needs a strike just to keep the game close.
Ay, Dios mío. Ya tú sabes, for my friend, I think. Let's see. El Polo Loco up. So far, all closed frames, double, and then plus 3 spares, strike here, and then.
And he throws a strike.
There you go, second double of the game for him.
It would be very nice to see his team win this match, win this game.
Yes.
They may not win the match, but at least it'd be nice to see them win this game.
Well, and even if you lose, you want to try to find a way to keep it close, because it's all about what the wood situation is. And
Hand Dog gets away
Yes,
from
he
the
does.
7-10 split.
And thumbs up. Let's see if we get a thumbs up on this shot.
No, he hasn't seen a good shot yet this game. The whole
looking
match.
at it, he's definitely struggling this third game.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling his third game. You never know. Let's read some of these comments. Anybody asking anything?
Well, we got a little "Let's Go Sporty" from Curtis. Yeah, that's all right. You know, Sporty was trying. You know, he struggled a bit, but it is what it is. And we got Sean Yost. He said, "Stop it. They're down by 200 sticks and no chance on
Yeah, that was
handicap
probably answering
1."
your comment that you made earlier.
That probably was. And scratch is 1-1.
Scratch is 1-1, yeah. So all in one, 10 points on the second team handicap. Shout out to that pair with Troy Gafkin and Dingle. Their scratch pair is very competitive. There's 1-1 going into this last game. Anything can happen. I would love to see the match be closer if their first team handicap could at least win this game.
Well, Ryan is not trying to go quietly right now. Ryan trying to find some way to keep him in, and you can't do it with shots like that.
He brought his hand across his body.
Yes, he
got
did.
quickly to the line. As we know, in this kind of shot, you cannot do that. You have to have a soft hand when you bowl.
Yeah, you got to do something. You got to throw it better, as they say.
Exactly. Got to do something. Phone a friend. Do something. See if Ryan Hassan can pick this up. It shouldn't be a problem, but you never know. All right, he picks that up.
Yeah. But he's looking for strikes, not spares. At this point,
right now they're down 47 sticks going into the 8th frame. It's not insurmountable, but the two guys, everybody has to strike for in order to win that pair.
Yeah, if I could quote one of the members from the hit squad yesterday, Frankie Maynard, they need everything.
They need everything. You're right. That's why I said they need to get a clue or phone a friend.
I know you wanted it. Sorry.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that one. And the body language is already starting to speak volumes.
They at least they have a more competitive game this game.
Yep. And, and shout out to All In's handicap pair number 2 that put in work. They swept them over there. They're not going to lose a bunch, but they may not win enough to go on to the next round.
Yes, and that's what you have to be able to do.
It wasn't a squash match. It was not a squash match, and nor did I expect it to be. All in has bowling balls. They got equipment, and they got skilled bowlers. But at the same time, like you said, they've been here before. They have experience.
Yes, and experience does count when you talk about being in the playoff.
Yes,
that's why even if you lose, this is a great opportunity for All In terms of their playoff experience and bowling against such a great team. Now they're getting an idea of what it means to be able to compete on such a higher level. There's different levels to this game.
Yeah, there's levels.
Every 230 bowler is not a true 230 bowler. Because you could be at an easy house and have average 230.
Anderson Thumbs finds his second strike. His second strike of game number 3.
Oh my goodness! I see a lot of red on his game right now. Let's see what Darren LeMay does. He's not throwing like he's been doing the whole game, but he's done enough for his team to win. Let's see what they do.
All right. Darian LeMay up. Mr. LeMay, a little high, drives a little high to the face.
He put a little bit too much. He was leaning to the right. A little too much hand, which brought his hand across his body, which breached. At least it wasn't a disastrous hit. Let's see what Ryan Hassan does. He has to get a strike here.
And right there, Rye Bread did not get any bread on that one.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Darren LeMay just opened the door. You never know. Going into the 9th frame, he just missed the 2. His ball wasn't even close to the pins on the right side.
Well, I guess he was a little lax on that, knowing that they had they have a little room.
Not that much room. They're up by at least 30 pins, but when you have an open, you leave the door open so they can come back and get a chance. Oh, everybody leaving opens.
Yeah, it comes down to overall wood, and that overall wood could, I believe, is in the favor of Exit Woundz.
Well, it's always going to be in the favor of Exit Woundz. All right, we come down to the 9th frame for the scratch pair as well as the first team handicap. Let's see how this ends up. They've already made it respectful for All In on the first team handicap because they kept the game close. They're not getting blown out like they were the first 2 games.
And Polo Loco right there, just trying to finish strong.
Just do an important strike here. Let's see if Mr. Stevens strikes here, this match is over.
Yeah. All in is going to keep swinging. They're not laying down for nobody. You know, they're saying, hey, you know, you could beat us if you want, but you better take it.
You got to take it. In order to beat the man, you got to beat him. In order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! Mr. Stevens, who really could be on any other team's scratch pair, is to another strike. He has 5 in a row going into the 10th frame.
My man BKE, big key energy over there. Keyshawn doing what Keyshawn does. He's going to bring it no matter what. All he knows how to do is fight, fight, fight.
Okay, it's not over. They got a double. But then Brandon hasn't thrown yet, so I still say this is over. Even with the open.
Yeah, Thumb's kicking himself right now.
They walk in lanes now. It's over.
Yeah,
and when you have doubles going into the 10th frame, it's over.
I want to point to something that you mentioned earlier.
Go ahead, sir.
About chatting it up and really staying focused and keeping your teammates' head in the game. Also,
yes.
It's not about always on the lane, but you got to be able to pull them off the lane, have that talk, and then help them swim a little better.
Yes, it helps to keep them focused with a big shot coming up. As you come down the pipe toward the last 3 frames of a game, you want to make sure that you're locked in. There's no distractions, that you're not thinking about nothing negative. Darren LeMay throws his ball, and he got a strike. You want to be able to go into a strike going into the 10th frame.
And right there, that's the first time we was able to see Day exhale and be a little happy with a shot that he liked over there.
Especially since Frank Clement came off of he didn't pick up his spare.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to take my hats off. All in showed up here. Unfortunately, it's looking like they're not going to make it to the next round. But giving respect to them.
Well, hold on. Yeah, that's true. They're not going to make it to the break.
I got to finish giving them their respect.
Go ahead,
though.
give them their respect.
They showed up. They showed up and they threw punches. But sometimes you don't have enough knockout power. And Exit Wound, they loaded up their gloves and they're putting the knockout blows on Exit Wounds. Unfortunately, I'm saying all in. Unfortunately.
I am not a fingers and toes to count how many breaks they got in this game.
Say it again. What did he say?
Well, and Dansbury alluding to a lot of breaks that were had. He did mention breaks that were had, but breaks will go both ways. And sometimes when you don't win, those are the breaks.
These are the breaks.
Pack it up. And unfortunately, All In will have to pack it up.
Somebody has to lose. Unfortunately, Dansbury team did not win, but they gave a valiant effort. We have to give them credit for that.
Yep, I definitely will.
Let's see if Steven throws a double.
And I give a valiant effort and a fight. And Key right now got the whole world in his hand.
Now that was a lucky shot again. That was a lucky shot. Now you can't get mad about it, but there's nothing you can do. That's part of the game.
Yeah, that was a FITI.
Yes.
F-I-T-I. F it, throw it.
Yo.
Anthony Brown said thumbs down. You ain't
right
for that.
Through a double, so he can go out with a 36? He can go out with 236. And Steven, which to compete against Stevens, that's a pretty good game. Yep. Stevens, if he throws a strike, he can go out with a 258.
Yep.
That's what you need from your leadoff guy. Both teams have good leaders and leadoff guys in this particular game.
And that's how you close the door.
He slammed the door shut.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? The right key can open the right door.
That's
and right
true.
now, they opened up one door, and now they're going on to the next round.
This ain't The Price is Right, I'll tell you that much. See if Loco can answer the door. He answered the shot. He got a strike there. He goes out with 236. So the first 2 leadoff guys are doing it. Now Hand Dog is going in the double, so is Tom. So we have to see how this ends up. Who can finish the match? Uh-oh. Brandon got lucky. He almost had a split.
Well, at this point, it's not going to matter overall.
It's not over yet. If Tom throws a strike here.
Well, for overall wood, it's going to come down to that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's over. Tom needed a strike there to not match what Hand Dog did.
Oh, wow.
Hand Dog didn't need it. They're up by a lot.
Hey, I'm taking his jersey off.
Even if he throws another ball, it's not even close. Ryan Hassan will have to be on trios in order to give them a shot.
Thumbs up.
That's what you get for fixing it.
Tom throws a strike in the 10th frame. He ends his game with a 168, whereas Hand Dog finishes with a 223. So now what happens is Exit Woundz took 10 on the first team handicap, just like All In did on the second team handicap. So those are 10 points right there for both teams. If Darren LeMay throws a split, he doesn't really care because they've won this match. If the most that Ryan Hassan can get is 50 points, it's over.
Yeah. And LeMay, that's why LeMay looked at his teammates like, what do y'all worry about?
Exactly. Mind you, that game is over. That's now back on the scratch pair. Does All In have an opportunity to actually win this game? It's real close. They're down by 11. It could be down by 21 points. If Andrew throws a strike here. Now Day-Day's been doing much better this second game. The question becomes, will he close the match out or will he have a split?
Yeah, Day-Day with a much improved score than what he had the two previous games. And that definitely helped Exit Woundz' situation.
Yes. Now, Frank Clement gets a strike on the first ball. That's huge. All you want to do really is just keep putting it out there and put the pressure on the other team. Okay, Andrew throws a strike in the second game. Andrew throws a strike in the second game. So let's see how they finish the match.
Yeah, the final. So to give you a little more perspective on it, handicap pair 1, exit sweeps, finishing with 21.49, and All In finishing with only 18.59. So that definitely makes up for the 102 pin deficit that happened via All In on handicap pair 2. And it seems that handicap pair 1 is the determining factor, and it seems that it won't be a factor because the scratch pair of All In, even if they win, will not win by enough.
They won't win enough because of the totals on all three pairs. You're correct. If Frank Clement strikes here, they'll win this on the scratch pair by 1 pin. Day throws another strike. So 6:47. So this is down to the last ball, literally. Who can throw the ball on this pair? Who throws the strike and who doesn't? Frank Clement strikes, and they win the match by 1 pin.
Mm-hmm.
They've not been in the pair.
They don't win the match.
They didn't win the pair,
but they're not going to win the match. They are not going to win the
Winning
match.
that pair, they going home. I lost all 3 on our pair. They going home.
It's all right. All right, so
Won't be that next one.
it looks like. Hold the phone now.
Let's go, exit.
It looks like All In won 8-2 on the scratch pair. So they did an terrible job. They lost 22-18 today.
Yeah, 22-18. Like I said, it was very, very close.
Yes,
22-18.
And
it was not
if their
all.
performance on the first team handicap was closer or better, this could be a tie. This could have been a tie.
Yeah, shout
All
out-
in just needed to win the one game, the last game on the first team handicap, and this series would have been tied.
Yeah.
2020.
Shout out to all.
They would have had a rule on.
Put out an amazing fight. But unfortunately, they lost 18 pins, or 18 points. But we're going to go on to the next round after this. Thanks for joining us for round 1 of the Northeast Conference Finals. Voice of choice, Sean Knight facing Malachi Moore, UBA all day.
All day.